We are joined by Reece Prigg from Nene Sunday League side Northants All Stars. Um, Tough game for you at the weekend there, Reece. A loss to FC Phipps. Talk us through it.
Yeah, so I actually think we turned up and we've probably done our best warm up that we've done all season and we've prepared correctly for the game. But it was always going to be a really tough game against a good side, and a side that when they have their best players should probably be or could be competing in the championship. And it just so happened that they had their best players, and they were the better side. It's that simple. You know, it's one of those things in football where not many people like to admit it, but it's I'll happily lose to a team that is clearly better and in a different stage in their footballing journey than we are. Yes, we didn't do the basics right, and it cost us. But at that level, it's that will cost you not doing the basics. But even if we did do the basics right, I don't necessarily think it may have changed the result on the day. They wanted it. They wanted it a lot more than we did, and it was that simple for them. I could sit here and say, well, the referee didn't give a penalty in the first half, where everyone around the field clearly saw it was a penalty and even a card, But what's the point, They beat it. It was 2-0 at the time, and it wasn't going to change the result. It would have changed the aspect of the game, so it might have been a bit closer, and heads might not have dropped as quick, but it is what it is. They deserved the win at the end of the day, and they were the better team, and all credit to them. And hopefully the lads can go on now and win the cup, because they've definitely got the team that can do it. They've got the side for it. So yeah.
Looking to the weekend, Reece, you're playing top of the table McPave, who went toe to toe with Rusden's Sergeants last week in the cup. How are you preparing for that one?
Yeah, we've got McPave this weekend, and to be fair to them, they're doing really well this season. They're flying, and it's from an outside perspective, it's really nice to see that all the teams that were struggling in this division last year are now fighting for the title, and it's interesting that's happening, and it's a credit to the league for how they've structured it. But it's a simple plan, really. We're going to go for them. They're unbeaten in the league, but in recent weeks they have started to crack, I think, and they've shown a few weaknesses, and they're liable to conceding goals. So we're not here to go and beat them 1-0. We're not here to go and sit back the whole game and defend and just catch them on the counter. That's not going to happen. We're going to go for them. We're going to play attacking football, and we're going to go for them in the first, from the very first whistle. And I've been telling the lads all week, that our next 3 league games might as well be cup finals. If we have to win every single one, it's that simple. But the way we're preparing is we're preparing like we have done all year, and it's having a session in the week, doing what we needed to work on in the previous games, just to constantly just improve, really. We've already improved massively this season anyway, and it's just about pushing the team and seeing how far we can get now. And Sunday's a massive game where we can push ourselves. We didn't get any points against McPave last year. Granted, we have a miles better team now, and I'm sure they do as well. But we are there for revenge, and it's a great time to do it, and we'd love to ruin it for them. So that's what we're going to do.
Great season from you guys so far, Reece. Do you think you're title contenders?
Yeah. As I mentioned in the last question, we've improved massively this year. It's something that I wouldn't have necessarily have called at the start of the season. I knew we certainly had the ability to be up there, and maybe we were thinking, well, we might compete, in the top 8 and try and get the Shield or something like that, or compete in another cup. But for a while we were doing really well. We went on a good run, which obviously pushed us up there. And then we stumbled a little bit, and I think it comes down to just how it's structured with not necessarily the league structure, but how the fixtures have come about for us. And the fact that when we have breaks, it's killed us. It kills momentum for teams, and it's tough to come back from that. So we had the normal Christmas break, and ever since we've not really got back into the swing of things. I think this weekend's the first weekend back of the year where we have a game last Sunday and then have a game the following Sunday. So it's hard to keep that momentum going and keep that team belief going. But we will be well up for it on Sunday. Title's out of our hands now, annoyingly. And you look back across the season and you look at games where we played Brayfield Resis and we lost 2-1 when the referee gave a goal that the ball went in through the side netting. Everyone on the pitch knew it. And the referee's given it. And ultimately that could be the goal that has cost us the league. But then it's one of those things that if this season, because of the competition in the league, you do have to go unbeaten or you do have to only lose 1 or 2. And there's a lot of teams that are doing that. But all teams have shown that they are susceptible to concede goals. So we'll just have to try and take advantage of that. Title aspirations, it's in the football gods' hands now. If the footballing gods will it, then we'll do it. But I think we would be incredibly lucky to win it from the situation we are currently in. We've got 3 games left, and it's against 3 of the big teams. So some might say that if we do win it, then we've warranted it. The title, but we'll have to wait and see and keep an eye on the league because there'll be a lot of heartbreak, I'm sure. Just hopefully not for us.